today we're going to do an unboxing from the Plant Collective. As you can see here, it has live plants. First you're going to need an unboxer, but watch this part because you're going to cut yourself. I'm going to cut myself, that's for sure. So I don't specifically remember everything that I ordered. It was a couple of different packages that you can get. I should put that down. There's different bundles that they offer. So in particular, I got a tropical houseplant bundle as well as a low light bundle, I believe. Each bundle comes with 5 different plants. And I also got an extra surprise plant that I purchased, which I don't remember what it is, but there's 11 plants in here, or should be. And yeah, let's get unboxing.
Don't jump on the thing.
Let's come with, you know, standard cardboard box. And everyone's favorite, packing peanuts. I usually just throw these all over my floor because they're going to be a mess anyways. There's really no point in trying to deal with that. Okay, so I kind of see the first plant here. A little bit excited. I already have this one and I love it. So when I first got this is my second box. When I first got a box from them, I didn't know majority of the plants that they came with. So I'm actually familiar with this one. And I'm kind of excited that I've got another. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, and this one's actually quite taller. Wait, this isn't, kind of looks similar to the other one. I believe that this is the Tradescantia Nanouk. Quite beautiful. Let's get right in here and unpackage it. Because it's a bit shiny. Come here, my plant baby. I kind of like that this one is taller. Okay, so we have 3 stems in here, and they're quite tall compared to my last one, was a lot smaller and bushier. So, right there. So it comes packaged in the black nursery pots. From my experience, it's always been very well rooted. And it looks like this time they actually put some kind of straw around it to keep the dirt in. Let's see, actually there's 1, 2, 3, 4, there's actually 5 stems in here. And one of my favorite things about this plant is not the top, it's the bottom of the leaves. They are so purple and beautiful. They are quite thick actually. They almost have like a velvety feel, but not quite. It's just a really beautiful, very sturdy plant. It almost feels like succulent in nature, but it's not a succulent. You know, you can tell that it can definitely retain water. Oh, right. So now that we have that one, and one thing to actually keep in mind is from my orders that I get from them, they never actually seem to say what the plants are. So that is one thing that I wish that they would do at the Plant Collective, is give you at least a piece of paper or something on the actual plant that tells you which plant you receive. So that's a good thing to know, but from my experience, all the plants have always come very beautiful, very well rooted, and very minimal damage. Like that plant is pretty near perfect for being shipped. I could play with these for days. Okay. Alright, so we're going to get into plant number 2. I'm going to quit playing around here for a second. Get serious. Serious face. Okay. I have no idea what this is, but it's a plant. So I'm happy. It almost looks like a gum cane. Oh, and on the little package here, the bag, I noticed it does say grown in Canada. You can see that, which is good to support local. I live in Canada, if you didn't notice. A. And no, I don't really say A very often, just for my American friends, so they can make fun of me. Alright, so this plant looks beautiful. It does have a new leaf coming out. I don't know what the name is, but I will try and insert the name somewhere. It's quite petite. It has beautiful leaves on it with some kind of white patterning on the inside. It has this other new little leaf. Once again, it looks like, this is almost like a coarse coconut coir. If you know how to pronounce that word, leave a comment. I just kind of make it up as I go. That has done a remarkable job at keeping the soil in because, as you can see, like, This plant ain't going nowhere. And it looks like the roots do look good. The soil isn't dry, it's not overly moist. I apologize for anyone that doesn't like the word moist, because I will say it. But the roots do look reasonable. I can see them in the bottom, but I can tell that this is not overly rooted. I'm going to be able to let these rest for a couple of weeks or even a month before I repot them, and let them hang out in there before I even consider putting it into a cash pot. I'll probably keep it in here for quite some time before I even consider repotting. I mean, this is gonna last a while. He's happy, he's rooted, he's pretty. Yay! All right, on to plant number 3 out of 11. I'm kind of excited. I wasn't sure how they were gonna come, if they were gonna come in 2 separate boxes, since I did order, it was one order, but with 2 separate of their bundles. And I've never ordered more than 1 bundle at a time from them. How they have it packaged in here is basically, it's all in there in the packing peanuts. And I'm always impressed with their packing. Actually, funny story. So I went down to meet someone downstairs because I was selling another plant. As I got off the elevator, I saw the UPS truck outside. I look in the elevator next to me and the UPS guy was getting on the elevator. And I knew my package was coming in today. So I actually interjected. I was like, "Excuse me, sir, you happen to have some plants?" I was like, "Do you have a box in there for me?" And he looks through all of his packages. He's got like literally like a pile of packages. There's other people waiting for the elevator. Doesn't stop me. I'm like, "Hey, do you have my package?" And he's like, yeah. So I'm like holding the elevator. People are getting mad, and I'm like, "Come here." That's the story. I almost missed getting my package today, but I didn't because I intercepted him. Long story short, plant number 3. Hey! So this one looks like a heart-shaped philodendron, heart leaf. I love their packaging job. The plastic also does have air holes, so there's really good ventilation. They didn't have that last time, and there was some condensation buildup, so I really like that. Come here. And here we have plant number 3. This is beautiful. It's very lush. I can tell, you know, it has quite a few new growth points. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's at least 4 new tips coming out, new leaves. So I'm pretty happy with that. This one does actually feel very compact and quite moist. It's quite heavy. I'm going to leave this one. Yeah, the roots are kind of coming out the bottom a little bit. I'm going to let this one dry out. So I do already have one of these. This, Rachel, this is the same plant that you have growing that you nearly killed. I helped rescue that plant from sheer and utter death. So I have one, it's nowhere near as big as this one. It's been really struggling. It's just starting to actually pop back. This one has much bigger leaves than the other one. You can tell they're quite firm. This is a very happy guy. Every plant that I've gotten from Plant Collective has been very healthy. I've never found any bugs on any of them, no pests. Maybe I'm just lucky. I also do spray all of my plants as soon as I get them. That is one thing I do. I don't repot them. I'll put them off aside into like a quarantine area. And I will spray the soil as well as the leaves with a insecticidal. So just to be safe, because I got a lot of plants. And I'll take this moment to also say that this video by no means is sponsored by anyone nor Plant Collective. I just wanted to do this because I happened to order plants from them. I like watching unboxing videos, and I was like, I'm just gonna share the love. Actually, I got to visit their storefront not too long ago. They were doing social distancing, only 2 people in the store at once. Everything was very clean, very bright. I love the layout of their store. It is quite far from me. It was basically a day trip to go out there to visit. It was kind of worth it. A beautiful, beautiful store, and they have some very large specimens. I would suggest if you're in the area to go and take a look. Alright, so we're gonna move on now to plant number 4. And I'm excited. I kind of can see like kind of what's in here, but we also still have like tons of packing peanuts covering everything. And I'm saving the best for last. I will say there's this one plant right here. It's huge, I'm going to save that one for the last. I don't know what this is. Any plants that I don't know, as I said, will go down here or here or here. I'll put the name somewhere. So let's take a look. It's very lush. A Fittonia. Yeah, that's definitely a Fittonia. So we have a Fittonia. Let's have it for our mysterious hand. So once again, I'm just gonna open this up. Oh wow, this one's really, they taped the sides on this one. Baby. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. You got a little something. She pretty. I don't know where she is. She a Fittonia. She pretty. So that's not going to zoom in apparently for you, but I'm going to put in over here, there, right here somewhere, some B-roll that's going to have some other pictures of this plant. You can't really see it here, but she actually has a flower. It's, I've never actually seen this. This is very heavy, it's very lush. You can tell this has a great root system. It's very dense. Yeah, the roots are just coming out the bottom. These are very, very fine roots. Kind of like thread. The leaves, oh my gosh. These leaves are textured. And if you like fuzzy stems, this is your girl right here. She is pretty. Those fuzzy stems are really cool. Normally I'm not a huge fan. This is really pretty. The leaves are very textured, like a fuzzy sticker. It has a very deep green color, lines through it. And with the light hitting it, like it looks like some of the leaves are darker green, some of the leaves are lighter green. It's just really, really pretty. So we have plant number 5. I can't believe we've already unboxed almost half of the plants. Let's see what else we have. I can hear my neighbors. They're probably like, what's that crazy girl doing? Oh! Okay. We got ourselves like a little pom here. A little pom-pom. Look at this pretty girl. Look at it. She's sassy. She's a sassy girl. Ain't no one can tell her what to do. You don't want to do, you don't want to let them get root rot, because that is quick death for any plant, let's be honest. Especially palms, and definitely let them dry out. This one is not overly moist, and cute. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. The tips are all very green. There's no humidity issues. It hasn't dried out. It looks like there is some new growth coming through. Overall, it's a beautiful plant, and I'm really impressed right now with how all the plants have been coming out. I mean, as I said, they've all been good plants. They always come in great condition, and that's what I love most about Plant Collective. It is hot in here. It's 23 degrees outside and 27 degrees Celsius in here. So now we're on to plant number 6. Okay, let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Oh, we got another fern. I think that's a fern. It almost looks like a kangaroo paw fern, but I don't think it is. It just like looks like one. I'm obsessed with ferns at the moment, and kind of obsessed with everything at the moment. All plants, all the plants. All of the plants. I counted my plants the other day and I had over 100, and then I bought a whole bunch more, and now we got 11 more. So it's real. And then I did a division of some of my plants. That's how she goes. Alright, so look at her. She's so pretty. Okay, so it's not really focusing, but as I said, I will throw in some B-roll. Yeah, this is definitely not kangaroo. I don't know, as I said, what this one in particular is. I have never seen this. It almost looks like lettuce, to be honest. Kind of want to eat it, or like big parsley. Lettuce or parsley, it looks delicious. I'm not going to eat it though. Once again, it's very dense, and This one doesn't look to be rooted like all the way to the bottom, but you can feel that it's rooted very well. Yeah, he's a happy guy. Ooh, yeah, he's got new stuff coming out. I swear this is a fern of some sort, but I will put the name below once I figure it out. It does have a little crispy tip on 2 of the leaves, but out of all of them, I mean, that's amazing. This day and age, shipping any kind of plants, it's hit or miss, and these are just amazing. They came really quickly. From the time that Plant Collective ships their plants out, they ship them, I believe it's next day UPS. So this shipped out yesterday from their store, and I got it today. I believe that is definitely why a lot of their plants make it on time. I also like to purchase the insurance just to be safe. I think it's usually like an extra $3 or $4, don't quote me. Now we're on to plant 7. And I'm gonna try and like kind of just go with the smallest to the biggest. I can't really see which ones are small or big, so hey, look! We have a plant. And we have another fern! I love my ferns. First favorite fern was, maybe it was the rabbit's foot fern that I got, or the Delilah Boston fern. I've just fallen in love with them. I wasn't a huge fan at first because they have higher watering requirements. They don't like to dry out. You gotta keep your ferns moist, well watered, and higher humidity. I'm originally from the West Coast. There are so many ferns, but ferns! New game, take a shot every time I say fern. Or moist. Okay, I'm so excited because I don't have this one. Hey! But she cute. She real cute. I like her. She's standing up tall. She's so soft. Some of these are hanging down. You can tell that these are more the mature leaves that have kind of reached their height. They're just kind of falling over. I'm in love. I just want to smell it. It doesn't smell like anything. I was kind of hoping it would. I have a problem with petting my ferns. I don't know if anyone else does this. I will like walk by my ferns and I will just start petting them. They're very soft, they're touchable, they're fun, beautiful. I like to layer them in front of other plants. Let's say right here, I would put a smaller fern in front of that Sansevieria back there and like stagger the heights, put a bunch of plants together that way. So it kind of hides like the pot and the soil from another plant and just adds a beautiful greenery. Alright, so now we're on to plant number 8. Okay, there's one that's kind of fallen over. It's literally laying on its side underneath. I'm literally speechless. She kind of matches what I'm wearing today. Beautiful plant. I've never seen this. Technically, I guess it's a Peperomia Graveolens. Graveolens? If you know what this is or how to pronounce it, leave a comment down below with the pronunciation or information on this plant. Arr! Hi, I'm Nikki. Delicacy is not my middle name. It's losing leaves. But if it's a peperomia, it's going to be easy to propagate. I'm going to take those, put them in a propagation box, and see if we can get those to grow. Here she is. The leaves are quite succulent. They aren't like your traditional leaf. These are like bananas or chunky fingers. I'm having a moment. My camera is dying right now, so I'm going to have to do something about that. And then we're going to get back to the next 3. But until then, I'm going to be charging the camera and I'm going to be playing with all these plants. So during the intermission, I decided to get myself a refreshment. Cheers to all the plant people in the community on YouTube. I now know why you drink. And also, I did want to show you. I got this hard apple cider berry blush from Hemans. It was on the way back from Toronto when I was visiting Plant Collective. So I decided to stop there because I have to stop at every plant store. So now I'm drinking it while doing the plant unboxing. So now we're on plant number 8. Wait. I've kind of been getting into the grass type. I even bought myself some spider plants. That's some hair on her. Look at that. I whip my hair back and forth, I whip my hair back and forth. So this feels kind of succulent. These are quite dense, very waxy. I have no idea what this is. Yep, doesn't smell like anything. I like to smell things because I'm weird. It looks like there's just one stem coming up from the bottom, which has all the little side branches coming off of it. Speaking of spider plants, I was saying I have a couple and I'm pretty sure that that's what this one is. I recently bought 4 spider plants because I don't like to have just one of everything, I gotta have at least 6. Ooh. Pretty! I have 2 of these sitting right over there. They're nowhere near as beautiful as this one. This one is a little bit moist, literally wet. A lot of really good new growth coming on here. Very sturdy leaves. They're very beautiful. Let's see if you can see that. I like how sturdy it is and it stands up. Okay! This makes me really happy because I've been wanting to keep one of the variegated spider plants, but not the ones that I have because they aren't in such nice condition as this one. This is number 11. This is the last plant we're unboxing. This is a big one. Let's get in there. I can see that there's some new leaves popping out already. There's some new growth. This is very lush. Clearly, this is the Pothos. It looks like a golden pothos. Very dense. There's a lot of stems in there. There's a little bit of damage on this leaf. It looks like that was probably something before shipping. I am dropping dirt all over myself. There is a couple little aerial roots in there and they've collected a little bit of dirt. I was just concerned that they were pests of some sort, but they're not. I've honestly never had a single pest from Plant Collective. It's amazing, which is why I like ordering from them. Everything comes very lush. I can feel that this is well rooted. This is dense. There are some roots coming out the bottom. It doesn't need to be root potted right away, so it can have some time to acclimate to my environment before I repot it, if I repot it. This is a very large, big, beautiful plant. We're going to do that Kaleola head test. That's where she grows. We whip our hair back and forth. We whip our hair back and forth. We are a couple of sassy girls. I'll tell you that. What should her name be? I'm going to name her Karen because she's sassy. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed my plant unboxing from Plant Collective. I really want to hear from you. I like to interact, talk to people. If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, hit that dinger bell. If you have Instagram, feel free to go follow me on there. It's going to be thatswhatshegrows. Hit me up. I hope you made it all the way through. If you did, congratulations.